Senior correspondent Bianca Zanini has more on a nation divided.
It was one of the biggest protests Israel has ever seen, according to the organizers. Over 300,000 people took to the streets this Saturday for the 10th week in a row in major cities across the country to protest the government's plan to radically reform the nation's judicial system, a step critics say will put Israel's democratic system in danger.
Because our democracy is the one most important thing for this country, and without the democracy we will be in deep trouble. We cannot trust the current government, and we generally cannot trust politicians with unlimited power, because unlimited power will corrupt them completely.
The proposed legislation would give more weight to the government in the committee that selects judges and restrict the Supreme Court's right to strike down amendments to Israel's basic laws. Despite the determination of the protests from several sectors in the population, including high-tech groups and from within the Israeli military, the government is moving full speed ahead this week, insisting the overhaul is necessary to restore balance, and so far rejecting pleas, including from President Isaac Herzog, who spoke in rarely used forceful words last Thursday and asked the coalition to press pause and come to the negotiating table. The government says it will not halt the process, but says it's open to talks. Herzog is expected to announce his promised compromise plan in the next few days. At his weekly cabinet meeting Sunday, the Prime Minister criticized the media for creating a panic around the economy and slammed the rising number of people saying they will leave the country if the overhaul legislation passes.
It's impossible to be in favor of Israel's economy and encourage the withdrawal of funds from Israel. It's impossible to be in favor of the rule of law and encourage the violation of the law. It's impossible to be in favor of the security of the state and encourage refusal that will collapse the security of the state. You can't say, I love the country, but if you don't accept my position, I'm leaving it. There is no conditional Zionism.
Meanwhile, this week, the government is preparing key elements of the proposal for the final Knesset readings, with hearings scheduled every day from Sunday to Wednesday. More protests are scheduled throughout the country in the coming days.